Welcome back to the third part of this tutorial. Now guys, we need to add some codes here to get things rolling, but before then, all of these empty components, we need to do something about them. So I have about how many? 6 of them to be taken care of. So I'm going to go to their model. Let's go back to design view. Right, there we go. Right inside the design, I should get this one, the structure, get it opened, and I'm going to select gender right there. That is easy enough. Go to the model of gender and just enter, let's say, select gender. So ladies first, female or male. There, that's the first one taken care of. The second one, proof of ID. Select that, come in here, select, let's say proof of ID. So in there, I'm going to enter student, student ID, passport, driving license, pilot license, I think that will do. Close that. Now, menu. So we have breakfast, or we just call it first menu and so on. So I'm going to go for maybe breakfast. Okay. Lunch and dinner. Now let's enter something in here. Select menu. Right. Now the next one here, room type. So it's going to be single, double, or family size. Select room. Select room type. That is going to be single, double, or family. There. Okay, so room number. Okay, let's keep it a bit at minimum. So I'm going to say, first of all, select room number, and the room number we can start from 001. Okay, that will do. There. What about room extension number? So let's say the room extension number will be something a little bit similar to this. So let's copy this. Come right in here, select this room extension number. Room extension number. And that will be 1. There we go. There, that takes care of that. So let me run it and just see how that looks like. There we go, guys. This is how it all looks like. Single, room number, room extension number. Okay, that's fine. Alright, so we can now go for the coding part of it. So let's start with the exit part of it first. Double click on exit. There we go. First of all, I'm going to create an object. I call that frame. Let's say frame equals new JFrame, and let's give it an alias of exit, and let's use an if statement. If J option pane dot, let's say show confirm dialog, and the dialog is, let's say, is frame comma, and all we need to then do is we just say confirm if you want to exit. Confirm if you want to exit. Come right here, enter the other argument. The second argument will be the name of my project, that is hotel. Okay, hotel system, that's cool. Alright, enter the comma there and press enter. Let's come in here, press enter, copy this. Let's just copy this J option pane dot yes no option equals yes no option. Let's paste that right here. We now enter curly braces and we'll say system.exit equals 0. There, that takes care of my exit. Okay, that's exit taken care of. So have a good look at the lines of code for exits. So now let's run that and just see how exit looks like. There we go. Run our program. Exit, no. Exit, yes. That's good. Exit is working. Now let's see what's beside exits. Let's see next. Print. Okay, let's take care of the print. Double click on print. Okay, right up here, let's enter as follows. First of all, I'm going to just say yeah, and let's enter cache here. I'm just gonna call that Java dot abstract windows 2 dot print dot print exception, and I'm just gonna make that EV. Let's see, that might give me an error because I only have E here, so let's change it to E and C, and open a bracket, and in there I'm just gonna say system dot arrow dot format. Let's get rid of that dot format, and what am I formatting is going to be what I intend to say, so that will be no printer found, comma. So let's just say this one is, let's say E dot message get message, right, and end it right there. So that should take care of my error message. As for the print, that's easy. Just type in table.print. There we go. That's my print taken care of. Get rid of this. Just table.print. That's all. .print. Right. I think I should change this one to EV, and this one will be EV as well. I should take care of that. So that's my print. That's my print command line taken care of. There we go. Right. Okay, let's take care of the reset. Right there. Double click on reset. There we go. Come right down here. So the first thing is I'm just going to say try cache. If there's any issue, just let me know. And underneath here, I'm going to enter my cache. And in there, let's just say J option pane dot show message box dialog or message dialog, and the dialog is going to be nothing, get me the message from the system. So we can just enter E there. Right, and that takes care of that. So in here I'm just going to call the name of my object individually. The first one is going to be, I think, cost reference dot set text, make that null. Right. Okay, so that's the first one. Oh, here I need to complete this. So that's going to be exception is missing in there. Exception E. Alright, that can take care of that error. I think the name is wrong, so let's go and check out that name. Or I might even have it down here somewhere. Should be up here. Oh, okay, it's called customer full. Okay, then the other one is first name. Let's scroll right down. There we go. The next one is txt first name. There we go. Copy paste. JTXT followed by JTXT surname. That will be surname. JTXT address. JTXT postcode. Or is the address wrong? Okay, postcode. Let's see if that one is right or wrong as well. Yeah, postcode is fine. Let's check out the address, and we can then just speed it all up. Oh, there's no name for address. Okay, JTXT address. Right, let me get back to my code. We have address in place. Now let's see where that was. I'm gonna go back there and double click on that double click on it. Let's reset. That is okay. The next one now, and the next one is going to be JTXT mobile. Let's hope I'm right. Yeah, I think so. That's good. Oh, let's just change this exception to EV there as well. Okay, let's not get rid of the error. Now, email, JTXT email. Then I'll just maybe speed that up. I have gender. Gender is totally different. Let's come in here. Let's see the name of that. Yeah, I think the name is CBO gender, something like that. Right. Yeah, CBO gender. Come right here and change that to CBO gender. CBO gender dot, that will be set equals 0. Oh, that's good, that works. That's nice. So the next one is the date. I do need the name of the date. Let's see, dates. Come in here. I have dates here. 1, 2, 3. Okay, I'm going to change their names to make life easy for me. So I'm going to call the very first one JDate. JDate Chooser 1. So 1. JDate Chooser 1. Press enter. Good. So the second one is going to be JDate Chooser 2. And this one will be 3. There we go. Right. Press enter. Let's go back in there now. Reset. Double click on reset. Now let's come right down here. JDate Chooser dot set date, and we're gonna make that null. There we go. This one will be 1. Yeah. And the others, the other 3. So this is 2 and 3. There, that takes care of that. Now we need to also take care of the following. I think I have about 3 of those. This one is called room type. Room type. Then this one is called room number. This is called the meal. You have one for meal, okay, and this one is going to be room extension number. Do we have number in there? Yeah, we do. Okay, that takes care of my resets. Okay, now let's take care of, I think that might be the delete. Let's see, yeah, resets, then double click on reset, delete. Okay, for the delete, first of all, I'm going to say default table model equals, there should be an E here, default table model equals, let's say mode, and in here copy that, mode equals that, in bracket, table dot get mode. that should be uppercase. Okay. Right. Now, I'm going to use an if statement here. If table dot get selected selects role. Yeah, there we go. Get select role equals -1 or if is 0, let's copy this, paste, and change this one to 0. Now what we want to do is to get the message box. Let's see, come down here, J option pane dot show the message, show message dialog, and what do you want in there? I'm gonna say no. Okay, and let's just say no data to be deleted. Right. So if you select and there's nothing in there, that's the message that you will receive. Okay, let's get rid of this. Now the other one is, I'm just going to say, let's say comma here, comma. So that would be my second argument. This hotel is actually hotel system, comma, and I'm just going to put option, let's say comma, option dot okay option here, right, and that takes care of that. So let's come right here and just use else if here, else we want this message. I might as well just copy all of this message, give me this message, copy that and paste that in here, and that is going, let's change this to the message to select a row to delete. Select a row to delete. Select a row to delete. There we go. Right. Now we can even play around with another else. If else, do this for the table. So we can just say, so I'm going to just say else if mode right up here, and I want you to, that very object, I want you to remove row, the row that is selected. And that will be from the table. That will be table selected row. This very one, copy that and just paste it in there. And there. Close that again. So that should take care of my delete. So the delete starts from here and up to here. Come right down. There we go. Those are the lines of code for delete. So have a good look at it. Now we need to take care of update. Okay, let's go back to the design and double click on update. There we go. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to create a data type string, and I'll call that SQL. That's fine. And let's just say use SQL statement insert into hotel database the following, and that is going to be cost ref. That's the first, followed by first name, followed by surname, address. So I'm getting all my fields in place, and I'll just speed that up and get back to you guys. And there we go. I have all of the fields in place. However, we don't know which data we're going to be entering into it, so we're going to then say the value is going to be as follows. So open up a bracket here, and in there I'm just going to enter question mark. I'm going to need 16 of those. So let's copy that and just paste it around. Yeah, there. Now that I have all my field in place and the assumed data that will be inside the fields, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to use try cache. Let's come down right down here, and let's say try let's use that, has to be lowercase, try there, and might as well enter cache there, exception. There we go. And right down here, enter curly braces, take care of the exception, get it out of the way. And in here, the first thing I want to do now is I'm now going to call my prepared statement. That's the variable that I declared for the prepared statement, dot equals connect dot prepare statement. There we go, right there. And if the statement we're talking of is the SQL right here, so let's select it there. Now enter semicolon there. Now for my very first record, I'll go straight into this column here. That's going to be for the reference. So I'm going to say prepare statement dot set the string, and this string is going to be number 1. Okay, the very first one, and with the X, I'm going to represent that X with the name of my text box, which is JTXT customer ref dot get text there. So that's the very first one taken care of. We have 16, so I'm just going to copy that, just paste it around and just speed it up. The next one here is going to be first name followed by surname. We have surname here. Address right here, and I will just speed that up. And there, guys. Okay, let me just draw your attention to something here. That is for the combo box. That's how you guys are meant to enter the represent that. and here this is for the date. Okay, so those are just the two different ones. Now we now need to get it executed, so I'm going to say PST, which stands for prepare statement dot execute, right there. And we also need to close it, but first of all let's close result set first, dot close, and let's just say PST dot close. There we go. So that is taken care of. Now right underneath my cache here, that's my message that will display if there's any error. So the next thing I want to do right underneath here is I'm going to just use if statement to put things in place, or we can even just copy that right from here inside delete. Let's go straight to delete instead of typing. Double click on that, and I'm just going to copy from here if the table is selected, and there we go, up to here. Now just get it closed and we get it updated. Right, copy that and go back in here, double click on here, come right down, paste, and we need to close the other bracket. And right underneath here I'm now going to say update the table. There we go. Right, so what have just happened here is get the table updated, and here we need to update the data. Okay, but the message in here I'm just going to change that to, let's change the message we have in here to hotel. Let's just say hotel data updated, something like that. Updated, right? And here that would be just these the third argument. The first one, the second one, the third one here is just the name of my system, and here the fourth one is just the button OK. And right here I'll update the table. So if I run the program now, let's save that first and make sure there's no error though. So let's run it and see what's going to happen. Okay, there we go. There's nothing in there, so let's start by entering reference number, and the name is going to be Tony Montana. And the address of Montana, number 19 Hilltop Road. Postcode. Mobile number. If you're wondering who is Tony Montana, it's just a friend of mine. So we always make fun of each other. Okay, now the email address of Mr. T, I'm going to say at gmail.com. Select is male, nationality is British, and he's a pilot. We met in the flying school, and date of birth of Montana. Let's make that up. Just change this. Let's make him a little bit very old. Yeah, why not? Okay, Tony is not going to be happy with that. Okay, now we have date. How long is going to be in the hotel for? Okay, yeah, and there Today's date is actually 17th, so we might as well enter 17th. And they having something to eat, let's say lunch, and it's in single room, number 4, and the extension number. So decision time, this is not working here, so let's try out this. Yep, there we go. Look at that, that's working, that's fine. Okay, I may have to delete this connection made, that's just too much. Right, that's working, guys. That's good. So let's see if delete work. Delete is working as well. That's brilliant. I like that. Okay, let's take care of the total, then we can call it the end of this long program. So have a good look at my update. Take it from here. That's the update. Let's just enter update here there so that you guys know that's update. Right, that is update, guys. Okay, so the next thing we want to do now is to take care of the total. All right, just take a good look at it. So I'm going to come down so that you can see the rest of the codes for updates. That's it. All right, now let's take care of total. So double click on total button, and right here the first thing I'm going to do inside total button is I'm going to declare some local variables that I need. I'll call the very first one single room, and let's assign a value to, let's try that again. I have my cap lock on. Double, nope, double, and that would be single room. There we go. And that's the cost of that is going to be £40. And there, those are the variables that I intend to use. Now I'm going to start with try catch as well. So let's come down here and just say try. Right underneath here, let me end up with a catch here. And this catch, I'm going to make that exception EV. Right, so the message is going to be as follows there. Now right in here, let's do as follows. I'm going to use an if statement to check the option made from the combo box. If the combo is combo menu dot select, that will be selected item dot equals, yeah, right there, that equals to, let's go for breakfast. So that is one of my conditions. And the next one, let's say CBO room type dot selected item equals whatever as well. Copy and paste that there. And this time around, let's assume it's a single room. Close that. Now we need to carry out some calculations. I'm going to come in here, close that again, add the curly braces to that, come right here. Now let's declare another variable in there, so I'm going to use that variable to hold, let's say Q equals the single room that I have up here, single room. Let's add meal to it because it's a breakfast there, so the meal is going to be meal number 1. There we go, and enter that in there. Now I'm going to work out my tags. Let's say double again. I will just use that to work out the tags. And here, let's just change that to I tags. Or I, let's just call it I, that's fine. I equals whatever we have inside Q, multiply that by the tax rate, which is 0.25, and just divide that by 100. There we go. So that should give us the tax. Now let's add this straight into my text box. So a variable tax, a string variable tax equals string dot format the following. What I want you to format, let's format it straight into £sign here first, and enter decimal place. That will be 2F. Close that. And what are we formatting is going to be I. Just right here, enter I, this variable here. There we go. And right underneath, and I need to enter tags into my text box that is known as, that's JTXT tags dot set text equals tags. There. So we've worked out that of the tags. Now I need to take care of the subtotal. So with the subtotal, I'm just going to declare one simple variable here, a local variable, a string variable. Okay, the string variable I will call that subtotal. Okay, so come right down here, paste this here. So that's going to be subtotal. Subtotal equals, we want to format everything we have in here. Grab that, paste that in here. Now this is for tabs, so what I need is Q, so enter Q in there. Now all I just need to do is add that straight in here. So that is going to be subtotal. Copy, paste, and this is going to be subtotal as well. There. That's my subtotal taken care of. Now let's take care of total. I might as well copy this. Come right down here. So let's put a space in there so that you see the difference. That is for total. This variable will be total as well. And in the case of total, I'm going to add I. So let's say here equals plus I. There. And this will be subtotal. Now that will be total. So that's it. So the first part of the condition is taken care of. I'm going to run it. Save that first. Let's run it and you guys see what I'm talking about. There. So that's my system there. So let's select something. Let's say breakfast, and it has to be single because there's a condition for now. So click, there we go. That's fine. So let's change, if we change the other conditions, let's see what's going to happen with the other condition. There, that's fine, it's working. So I'm now going to come in here, just copy this, all of this condition, copy, come right down here and just change it to else if. I think we have an error here because there's meant to be a space in there. That's it. Else if taken care of. But this time around, instead of, let's say it's breakfast and it happens to be in a double room, there, the case of double room, we need to change this variable here to double. Change this one to double. Okay, and we're going to repeat the same thing for family size. So those are the conditions. You can always make up more conditions. So I'm just going to end my condition right there. This is just for breakfast. You can go for the rest. So this is going to be family. And this one with family as well. Copy and change this to family. There. So that's the very first condition. So if we copy this around, all we then need to change again would be this to launch and so on. So let's come right in here, save, run. I think maybe I should delete that. Okay, first condition, breakfast, and is single. There. Breakfast is in a double room. Breakfast in a family room. There we go. But supposing if it's lunch, what do? So we just need to change that. So to do that, I'm going to copy all of these and change these to lunch. Copy it all from here up to here. Copy. So I'm going to put a comment here so that I know where I am. So that would be condition 2, and paste that in there. There we go. That's my condition number 2. With condition number 2, this becomes lunch. There. Copy and come right down here. Change this one to lunch as well. This to lunch, and this will become else if. There. That's condition number 2. Have a good look at the codes, and up here is my condition number 1. It's all similar lines of code. So let's say condition 1 here, and I'm going to add one more just to round things up, but there's more conditions. There's a lot. Okay, that's first condition, second condition, third condition. No, sorry, first condition. Have a look at it. That's for breakfast. Second condition is for lunch. And we're going to have the third condition now for dinner. So select all of these up to here. Copy and paste. So all of these will be dinner. Let's see the condition here. One more. Right, this is the third one. And change this to dinner. There's one more thing that needs to be changed. Actually, this has to change, or else at one point, else the price will remain the same. There we go. And that is it. So where this price has to change is this one will become, because this is the third one, so that would be third. Why here would be second. Number 2. No, that's number 1. That's 1. Then this one actually is second one. 2. And the same thing will be repeated for the rest. Right inside this condition here, this will be number 2, and this is number 3 here. do the same thing for the very first one up here. 3 and 2. There. And that is using all of the variables that I have up here. You see that? Okay, that's it, guys. So let's run this program, but before I do that, let me show you guys the total lines of code again. So come down gradually. Variable declared using try catch. First condition, and inside first condition I have all of this alternative condition. Now second condition with the alternative conditions as well. There we go. And the third one. And guess what? You can even make up more conditions in here. Okay, that's it. So let's run the program. Yeah, I'm gonna have to delete that. It's annoying me. So the first one, there. Single condition. Let's say we change this to lunch in a single room. Lunch in a single room. See, that's another condition that has to be taken care of. Okay, let's say double. We have breakfast. Yeah. Okay. Now let's say we have family room here. Yeah. So that's fine. Okay, let's change this. I think that should work. Lunch in a double room. Yeah. And let's see, in a family room. Yeah. So that's working. So that's fine. That is fine. Okay, but the problem is not a problem. The sad thing is I didn't actually add this total in here, but that's okay. But before I call it the end of the program, one thing I want to do is I'm going to get rid of that. Let me show it to you. It's getting annoying. This. Every time you log on, you keep saying this. I mean, come on. So let's get rid of it. It's right inside here. So come in here. That is it. Right there. Connection made. That was just me trying out the system to make sure my connection is made. You can leave yours if you want. I just want to get rid of it. I'm going to save it. Run my program. There. There's nothing like connection made anymore. So my first customer now, my second customer, apart from my good friend Tony. So that's it. Well, if you guys don't know, myself and Tony, we were in the flying school together anyway, so London School of Flying. Now let's go into, and we also went to another flying school in Dallas Fort Worth together. Those days it used to be called Qualified. Qualified is called. Okay. That was in Mission Field. That's just a brief story about my life history. Now let's come in here. So the next person, I might as well enter my name, Paul Owen. And address. No, number 1, Goldstown. That's where I live. Now, postcode. Let's see. 1. Okay, mobile number. Right. Email. Paul at. Now, gender, male. Nationality, English or British. Yeah, proof of ID, pilot license. Date of birth. Let me make myself younger than Tony Montana. Alright. I'm gonna enter that and make that 2. Yeah. I'm a young boy. Now, enter that in there, and here meal, I want lunch. Let's see, dinner should work. Dinner, and what's my, yes, single, or let's say double, why not? And the room number. There we go. And let's check that out. Oh, let's change the telephone number, should be this, yeah. There we go, that's it. So we just need to update. That is me right there. Okay. So with that, guys, I'm going to call it the end of this tutorial. So it's been a long one, so I'm going to say goodbye for now, and I'll see you guys shortly. And please do subscribe or join to become a member of my channel. That'll be very kind of you. Thanks for watching, and you all have a nice day now. And bye for now.